Hey, Insta. So, y'all already know how I feel about being on time is to be late, and to be early is to be on time. I'm trying to pin this comment, so, bear with me. There we go. All right, so this TeeTalks today, I'm starting a little early, and it is discussing So You Think You Got Love. So I basically came up with So You Think You Got Love literally 2 days ago. I was talking to one of my little play sisters, and I honestly look at her like I'm her mentor, because we actually come to each other for advice, and stuff like that. And we were discussing love and how we're dealing with things and we're trying to figure out things. And it's hard being a girl and having strong, intense feelings for somebody, and you define them as love, which that is love's definition. A strong, intense feeling of affection for somebody is what love is. So you think you got love. I had to just speak on this topic because I feel like in our generation, my generation, the millennials and my generation, we aren't called millennials, we're called something else that I read up, but I can't recall it right now. But we think that we find love. Well, this is the process, the step-by-step process. So it's a cycle. We think we have love, and we think that we found love when we're young. Middle school days, high school relationships, early in college relationships. You think that you love somebody, or you say that you love somebody, when you really don't know the meaning of love, when you really don't understand the intensity towards or behind the word that you're saying to a person. I feel like so many broken people are trying to love another broken person, which is not love. We mistake love for having somebody that we get to have sex with, somebody who attracts us only appearance-wise, is not intellectually. So that's not what love is. A lot of my generation thinks that love is lust. Now let's define lust. Lust is a strong sexual desire, a sexual attraction to somebody. That's not love. The difference between love and lust is when when you see somebody and you just be like, I would hit that, but I wouldn't date that. Which happens a lot with males in their head when they see a girl with big assets, and they're not really drawn to their appearance, because half the time they don't be that cute. So they want the lustfulness that comes behind it, and then a female ends up having sex with the dude, and then they're falling in love or gaining feelings for them, and then they're not on the same page. So let's discuss brokenness that goes hand in hand with love. I told my little sister the other day that I'm hurt from things in my past that I haven't healed from yet. There's pieces of my heart thrown out here to different guys that I haven't recovered from, that I haven't healed from. And therefore, when I get in a relationship, I can't possibly love somebody else. You can't love somebody and you got pieces of your heart in different places, because they're not getting 100% of you. I'm not in a relationship right now, and I'm choosing not to be, because yes, I may want one, but I'm not even in love with myself. I'm not in love with the Talicia I am now. So self-worth, self-love, all ties in hand with trying to love somebody else. You can't possibly try to get in a relationship and you don't know how to love yourself, and you don't know how to deal and cope with things on your own. Once you get in a relationship, there's an attachment that is made like instantly. So then once that person isn't there, you're sad, you're depressed. It's like your happiness is built off of this person. You can't get in a relationship and think like that, or be in that mindset of, if they're not around, I'm gonna not be happy. If they're not around, I'm gonna be depressed. If they're not around, I can't do this, I can't do that. What you do in your life should never be based off another person. Whenever you get into a relationship, you should be building upon what you're doing. You should be building your empire with the person that you're dating. And that's just as simple as it gets. If you're getting in a relationship and you don't see any potential, any value there, anything that you're growing from there, why are you in that relationship? Ask yourself those questions. Why am I with this person? Is it because of the physicality of what they look like? Because the person that you are with right now is not going to look the same when you guys are 76 years old. That's love. When you can look at somebody and have a personal bond with them that you share, that even when they get old and they're gray and they're not as popping and all that extra stuff, and they got wrinkles and little flabs and bags under their eyes, that's love. When you can sit there and say, I still love this person with everything in me. We still have this great connection. Every day with them, I'm learning something new. I'm having fun. They don't stress me out. They take the stress away. Let's hop on that too. Love is not, I repeat, love is not a headache, stressful, something that you have to argue with somebody about. You shouldn't have to fuss with somebody about trying to love them. You shouldn't have to argue with somebody every day that you claim that you love. You shouldn't be mad and upset every single night when you go to bed at somebody that you love and care about. That's just not love. That's not what love is. God loves all of us. Do you argue with God? Do you? No, you do not. So why would I argue with somebody else that I'm trying to be in a relationship with, and I'm trying to prove that I love them? I have to prove that I love you by arguing with you, by fussing with you, by fighting with you? No, that's not love. I need my generation to really understand this. And this topic is so close to my heart because it hurts me to see females younger than me getting hurt. It hurts me to see guys getting heartbroken and turning into savages and thinking the shit is cool and it's not. I'm tired of seeing my generation hurting. Hell, I'm tired of hurting. I'm tired of people playing with my feelings and playing with my emotions. We are all people. We all have emotions. We all have feelings. Did not do something to somebody that you would not want done to you. I don't care how hard you think you are. A heartbreak everybody has felt or will feel before their time here on this earth is done. And it is not a good feeling. It doesn't feel okay. It doesn't feel good. You do feel like you're not gonna make it. You do. I've had those times like, just putting me out there because I'm very transparent with my followers. I wanted to commit suicide, y'all. Like, I'd say it was maybe 5 years ago. Over somebody who I thought loved me, and they did me dirty. And like, I did feel like my whole world was crashing down. I did. To turn around and get into another relationship and have the same thing happen. It doesn't feel good. When you reopen, when you rebuild your own self up to go out there and try again and want to love again with everything in you, to get hurt again, like repeatedly, it's not okay. It's not a good look. So you have to know how to love yourself. I didn't know how to love myself until recently. It is literally a task, a job, like getting up and brushing your teeth every morning. I have to get up and look at myself in the mirror every single day and say, Talicia, you are beautiful. You are worthy. You are important. You have to talk to yourself like that. And you have to really mean what you say and genuinely believe in what you're saying. And I just feel like you can't try to go out here and love somebody and be in a relationship if you don't have that self-esteem, that self-love, that self-worth about yourself inside of yourself already. It's not going to work. And also, back to the lust. Sex is sex. Okay? You can go out here and do that with anybody. You don't have to be in a relationship to say that you want to have sex with somebody. What my generation also loves to do, point number 2. Y'all love to try to get into a relationship, start having sex with one person, and think that makes it a relationship or that's love. And that's what y'all like to tell yourself. You basically just got in a trapped environment with somebody just because you want to have sex with them. So you built a relationship off a lust that's not going to get anywhere. And that's what a lot of these relationships are in this generation. You have sex with somebody and now you're saying, oh, you can't leave me. I'm attached to you. I have a bond with you now. There's an attachment. There's a soul tie there. Every person you lay in bed with, there's a soul tie to. And y'all wonder why y'all walking around here with bad attitudes and feeling like this and feeling depressed. You have a soul tie attached to you now. So, y'all get into these relationships and have soul ties with people based off of sex. It's no intellectual conversations y'all having. It's no heart-to-hearts y'all having. Y'all don't even let them know about your day. Whenever y'all communicate is sexually related, that's a lustful relationship. That's a lustful situationship. That's not a real loving connection, a real loving bond. So, my whole thing and my whole point of this TeeTalks is to say, stop getting into relationships if you're not ready for them. Stop getting into relationships and thinking that it's based off of love when it's really lust. You don't know what love is. I don't feel like any of us know what love is until we become a parent. When you realize that you'll do anything for your child, that's what love is. When you realize that you'll put your life on the line for your child, that's what love is. A lot of y'all niggas and females, y'all get in relationships with people. I bet money if somebody was to shoot your boyfriend and girlfriend, you would not take that bullet for them. That's not love then. Love is when you will go above and beyond, an intense feeling of affection. You will go the extra mile. When y'all start arguing, you ain't gonna let them go to sleep without knowing that you love them and care for them and that y'all may have had a disagreement, but you still gonna be there tomorrow. Y'all argue and be done within 5 minutes. That's not love, okay? It's not. It's not. Love is not giving up on somebody, not quitting on somebody. Basically, I would use the relationship bond between parents, but I can't even say that because my dad not even in the picture. Some parents will quit you. That ain't love. So let's just go ahead and put that out there in the atmosphere too, because love and relationships is not just boy and girl. It's parents, it's friendships, any relationship that you have with anybody that you come in contact with. And do not say that you love somebody if you will not do anything for them. It's really that simple. We say it all the time. Very, very, very too loosely and wildly. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love you. No, stop saying if you don't mean it. Now, tips to these problems. Because y'all know I don't never come with a problem and I have a solution. Love yourself. Know your own worth. You should never get in a relationship and feel like, why am I being treated this way? Why don't they think this highly of me? Why do they do this and that to me? When you get in a relationship, you should have such a high standard for yourself that the person that you're dating knows. Oh, if I go do this, I know she's going to flip out. Or if I go do this, I know he's going to yell at me. Or I know it's going to be an argument. You shouldn't be doing anything to antagonize the person that you're dating. You shouldn't be doing anything that you know is going to get you in an argument or argumentative conflict in your relationship. It should never be a moment to where you're purposely doing anything that your partner has told you not to be doing. Or have not told you not to be doing, has asked you not to be doing. Because you can't tell somebody what to do and what not to do. You can ask. So, I just feel like you can't get in a relationship and not have self-love and that self-worth and being able to be alone and be by yourself. A lot of our generation thinks that they need a relationship. You don't need a thing but Jesus on the main line. Tell them what you want. Okay? You don't need a relationship to be happy. Like, you have to find that happiness with inside yourself. And like I said earlier in this TeeTalks, I'm not in a relationship because I'm not happy with myself. I'm not. I have different pieces of my heart in different places that hasn't healed. I don't know how to forgive people yet. It's still something that I'm working on. So you have to have you fully, completely, 95% together till I'll say, yeah, you should go ahead and be in a relationship. Because if you don't have yourself together, like I said it before, you have people in high school that I'm not going to mention their names, but they did say I could use their stories to where It's two broken people trying to fix two broken people. And you can't do it. Y'all both broken and you're not even happy within yourselves. But then you want to come and try to love each other and not even know what love is. You don't have it for yourself. The relationship is not going to work. It's not. It's just not. So, and then me and my little sister also was discussing how love, what real love is, starts at home. I hear parents talk to their kids so disrespectfully. Hell, me and my mom get into it sometimes as she says some things that I would never say to my child. Love starts at home. If you're not feeling that affection at home, if you don't have that person that's loyal to you at home, that person that's pushing you to be better at home, and you go out into school to where you're fighting different battles every single day at school, you have two fights that you're fighting. You don't know what love is. You're broken inside. And then you're trying to look for that in somebody else, which results in these relationships. And they're going through the same thing. Two broken people cannot love each other because you don't know what love is. You don't have it for yourself. It's not going to work. Now, my solutions to these problems is simple. Love yourself. Spend time with yourself. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb for a day. Put your phone away for a day. This generation is so emoji-based, texting-based, FaceTiming-based. You can't have regular conversations. Put your phone down for the day. Put it away for the day. And take time to understand who you are, what you want out of life, the type of people that you want to surround yourself with, the type of person that you would like to date, and what qualities that they need to have about themselves to even come close to talking to you. Y'all hop into relationships and don't even know what your relationship preference is. You don't even know what you're looking for in a guy or in a female, but you want a relationship. Sit down and take time to get to know who you are as a person. Love yourself. Like, I cannot stress that enough, of the loving yourself part, because once you love yourself, you won't tolerate bullshit. You won't deal with BS. You'll be able to spot it a mile away. A guy will walk up to you and you'll be like, nah, the way that you walked, I can already tell you ain't for me. Or you'll see a female and she'll walk up to you, nah, what you got on right now, I wouldn't even be able to take you to church like that right now if that's where we had to go tonight. You can't come with me. You have to be that in tune with who you are to know and be able to look at somebody and be like, nah, bro, you ain't for me. And that's just real. Y'all can't even do that. Y'all can't even point out what you want in a relationship. You look at a dude or a female and say, oh, they look good. We would be good together. We would make great kids. I hear people say it all the time. You worried about a kid and you don't even know if their credit score is good, if they're abusive, if they downgrade everybody they talk to, if they got a bad attitude and a temper when you make them mad, but y'all want to get in a relationship with these people. Y'all really blow my mind. Y'all blow minds. Y'all do. Y'all do. So, self-worth, self-love, taking time to know who you are. Put your phone down. Have a regular conversation. If you can't call me on the phone and we can't talk, but you can text me all day, we ain't dating. You ain't never getting past the associate stage. I don't even like texting. Call me. No, I don't want to be in a relationship with you and you can't have a verbal conversation with me. When we text, you're illiterate. Don't text me. That lustfulness, that being attracted to the physicality and not who they are inside as a person, I'm not going to ever dare get with nobody who can't come to church with me. Excuse me? If you don't have the relationship that I have with my God, you shouldn't even be talking to me, bro. For real. If you're not trying to better yourself, you don't have no goals, no aspirations, you shouldn't be talking to me. And that's just that simple. You have to know what you're looking for in a relationship. You have to know yourself to know that you're not going to put up with certain things, and that some things you'll be able to. We're not perfect. Let me just, that disclaimer. I'm not perfect. So when I get in a relationship with somebody, I know that we may not be two perfect people, but when we get in a relationship, we know how to alter things to where we work and we're both puzzle pieces that match up, but we just have to change a few things and alter a few things so we can be on the same page. That's completely fine. I know I'm not perfect. I know my ways aren't the only ways to do things. I'm all about learning new things, being open-minded. That's not a problem. I don't mind altering a little of myself to grow as a person. Not alter Talicia, not change Talicia completely, a whole 360, but I do not mind altering my views and having a different viewpoint if that's going to have me joined with somebody and in a relationship with somebody who can take me to a higher level, and that's helping me be a better me. And vice versa. That's how it should be with guys too, with the female that they're dating. If all that they can do is give you sex, give you some nice head, and y'all talk only at nighttime, that's a lustful relationship. It's nothing beneficial about it. So, learn yourself, have self-worth, self-love, self-dignity about yourself. And that's all I have for you guys today. I hope this TeeTalks was helpful. I had fun sharing it with you guys. I'm ready for the next one next week, which will be even more fun because I'll have a featured guest on the next TeeTalks. This TeeTalks is getting posted to this live right now. Go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to Talicia Smith, Telisia Smith. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And thanks for tuning in. Have a great day, you guys.